October is Retts Awareness Month for the whole of the world, and I'm responsible for trying to raise awareness locally in the area. Retts is a particular condition which affects about 1 in 12,000 people, usually females, and it's a neurological disorder. The people who are affected by it, by and large, there's apparently normal development for 18 or 24 months, and then there's a retrogression, and without any further development, so from that time a person would stop developing. And then they would require 24/7 care almost for the rest of their lives. And it's the reason for having Retts Awareness Month is that it's the second most common handicap for people in the UK, mainly females, and most people don't know about it. So we're really just trying to wave the flag quite vigorously so that people are aware, and when they come across the name in the future, that they can then be supportive or helpful, or at least have a level of interest. Our eldest daughter is called Alice, and she has Rett syndrome, and we knew about it about 24 months after she was born. The social worker who looked after our family thought there was something amiss, and she was then taken to some specialists who identified that there was a possibility of this, that she suffered from this syndrome. But then she had to be cared for like a baby most of the time, and she used to be able to crawl, and she had a couple of words at that time, and that all stopped. So then she became someone that we had to care for full time. It's not immediately apparent that there is some disorder. It develops as the affected person gets older. There's an intellectual impairment, and then there's some physical impairment. Alice suffers from scoliosis, which is a curvature of the spine, and epilepsy is one of the facets of it. And she used to suffer terribly from it. She does a little bit now, but not as much as she used to as a youngster. And that was always an alarming experience. And then she needs to be in a wheelchair most of the time. She can walk aided. What I'm describing would affect other families who have a Retts member. So in that respect, we aren't anything special. But it has a huge impact on the whole of the family. We have 2 younger daughters. Alice has 2 younger sisters, and the impact of having to care for somebody 24/7 obviously had an effect on their development and their life. It obviously meant that we couldn't always do things together as a family. We, for many years, had some of our holidays were separate. If we wanted to do anything special like adventure holidays or we had to do those separately or not do them. Retts UK is an organisation started in 1985, and their function is obviously to provide support for families like us, because there's a huge amount of strain put on families as a consequence of an Alice as part of them. And they also provide information to medical professionals and support professionals who may not be familiar with the condition themselves, because most people aren't. The value of raising awareness is that when people then come across it in the future, it's not unexpected. People then might be more willing to help in some way, and I think it's just important that more people know about the second most common cause of mental and physical handicap in females in the UK.